Hey, check me out right quick. It's none other than your brother Xel Wilbur reporting to you live from the Oval Office, man. The age starts with a 3, and I'm going to keep it OG. You did what I'm saying? Did what I'm saying. With that being said, I need you to understand. You need a budget in order to ball. In order to ball, you need a budget. It goes either way. You're like, with Xel, talk to me about how that works with balling out. That's the whole purpose. How you have a budget and you balling out? Keyword, out. Now, to help you people that don't know what balling is when you flaunting your wealth, when you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, most times in a public setting for people to see what you got going on and see your status. That's what balling is. But when you balling out, you're depleting everything that you don't work for just to show it off. All you got is memories. But when you balling with a budget, and some people say balling on a budget, that's a whole different story. But you need a budget in order to ball? Oh yeah. In order to show your wealth, so for some people it's simpler. For some people it's a smoothie at the Sheets. For some people it's a vacation. For some people it's a car. For some people it's them like, hey, I got a cookout and I want to share with my family and friends. Y'all just got to show up. I got everything else. For some people that's balling. But in order to do that on a consistent basis and to have some real peace and not have to go back to the misery, you have to have a budget. And the reason I say that when it comes to balling is because that's what most people want to do. They want to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They want to be able to enjoy what they work for in some way, shape, or form, and they want to share it with other people. Whether the purpose behind that is, not really for me to decide. But when you look at yourself as a boss, to be a boss, you got to have a budget. And to be a boss, you got to be in charge of something. Run yourself like a business. You looking at these big companies that run stuff. I ain't saying go get an LLC. I ain't saying go incorporate yourself, unless that's something that you feel your purpose is meant to do. But if you can see yourself as a business, run yourself like a business. Businesses have to have budgets to keep operating. We may be pouring money into these businesses, but on the backside of it, when you've been where I'm at and have been, you'll see that they're operating costs. Just because the money's coming in don't mean I ain't got to push it back out. Look at your bills. Look at your obligations. Look at your subscriptions. Those are things that are your operating costs. You are a business, whether you know it or not. Because they got good businesses, successful businesses, and businesses that are that are going down, and failing businesses. Now, it depends on which one you are. And if you got kids or you got dependents, you got people that do extracurricular stuff, you got people that are involved in different activities. And if you got any kind of motor vehicle, you got gas. Those are operating costs, man. If you think about it, people got to get from A to B and back to A. So run yourself like a business. And all those things take a budget for you to not have to keep working check to check. And you know what businesses also do? Businesses take time to innovate, to build, to scale. Give yourself a goal. Give yourself something to look forward to. Even if it's small goals. They got this app I just got into. I don't really know much about the stocks and stuff like that, but I do know I want to get into them. And I have an avenue into it. And it's called this thing called Acorns. And what I like about Acorns, they got this roundup thing where every time you swipe that card, it rounds up to the nearest dollar or whatever dollar amount you put. That remainder goes into a place where you can invest it and let it grow. So I like that part of it. I call it the drip drop top from out the old Amigos song. I had a drip drop top technique for all my kids when they were younger. And that's what I would do. As I say in one of my songs, until my children get $1 million, I won't keep loose change. That's my method. That's my methodology. That comes with being a boss. That comes with being in charge of something. That comes with looking at yourself like a business. But in order to do that, you got a budget. Just like a business. A business has to budget because they don't want to go outside of their means and become bankrupt because they didn't consider the operating costs. Now, some things may push a business to up a price, but it's because those operating costs have become so much for one reason or another that they got to get that get back. And you got to look at yourself that way. How you going to get that get back? For some of y'all, it's going to take y'all to get out of the space you in, find opportunities or the scholarships, grants, and things like that, where they giving money away. These businesses I'm talking about, they're giving money to people who want to do better. You just gotta, it's just people don't want to work, they go find the opportunities. Scholarships. That money coming back if they don't spend it all in the tuition, you getting that money back. Financial aid. I'm against loans. Loans to me right now is a curse word. But I've been there, I've done that, so I'm not just speaking on it in some prejudice because I don't like them. It's because I've been to that situation. I didn't have to be there. But I didn't take the time to look for opportunities where they were going to give you the money and you didn't have to pay it back. You were like, well, ain't you in the army? Yeah. Ignorance, young, not paying attention to what opportunities I had right in front of me. But now, boy, who are you talking to? Just got my bachelor's degree and I'm working on my master's, man. Who are you talking to? But who I hope I'm talking to right now is somebody who's gonna take these gems and run with it, man. Look at yourself like a business. To be a business, you have to budget. To be a boss, you have to budget. To ball, you got to budget. So it comes with a sense of self-discipline. And I'm just telling you that because I'm getting on that wave myself. It took me as long as it took me. But hey, sometimes you got to put the sense you already got into practice. You can't just have the sense, give the sense out, and expect somebody to do with it what you should be doing with it. And then get mad because your situation ain't what you wanted to be in the time you wanted to be in. You got to work towards it. So look at that. I just felt compelled by the Holy Spirit to give somebody this game. I'm having it in shorter formats, but at the same time, man, I'm putting this on this YouTube, so please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, man. Share it with somebody. Share this drill with somebody and let them know, man, in order to ball, you got to budget. You got to have some self-discipline so that you got reserves set up for when you go ball and do it the way you want to do it. You got some reserves to lean back on. You ain't got to worry about that next check or wonder where it's coming from to ball again. Now that's one to grow off of. Go be the champ you was born to be, man, and keep it OG. Blessings and armor. Bah!